want to make crispy and juicy rotisserie chicken at home, but don't have a rotisserie? Stay right there, and I'll show you how it's done. The first thing we need is a whole chicken. This one is about 2 kilograms and should feed about 4 adults. As for the spices I'll be using today, we have black pepper, garlic powder, seasoning salt, Italian seasoning, and canola oil. Now, before we get into cutting the chicken, take some paper towel and get off any excess moisture from the skin. Wiping off the extra moisture from the chicken before cooking is a key step to achieving crispy skin and even browning. Alternatively, if you have some extra time and a ton of extra salt, you can also dry cure the chicken overnight. This seems to be popular with most cooks looking for extra crispy chicken skin. However, most of us don't have time to do this. And in my opinion, it isn't always a noticeable improvement over just patting it dry with paper towel. If your chicken still has some feathers attached, make sure to pluck them so it doesn't fly away. Alright, we're all wiped off and ready to spatchcock the chicken. For this, you can use a chef knife if you're comfortable. A knife allows precise control when cutting along the backbone, ensuring a clean cut without damaging the surrounding meat. On the other hand, we have kitchen shears. These are much more user-friendly and require minimal skill to use, making them a better choice for those who are less comfortable using knives. Place the chicken breast side down, locate the backbone, which runs along the length of the chicken's back. Starting from the tail end, use a sharp knife or kitchen shears to make an incision along one side of the backbone. Continue cutting along the other side of the backbone, using the spine as a guide. Make sure you don't throw away the backbone. Freeze it, and when you have enough bones, you can make an amazing chicken stock. Running along the inside of the breast is a wishbone that you will need to cut. Using the shears, locate the center and okay, switching over to the knife, locate the center, and cut through the wishbone. Open the chicken up like a book with the breast side facing up. Press down on the breastbone with the heel of your hand and flatten the chicken. This will help it cook more evenly. Set the chicken aside, and let's get to mixing our spices. In a bowl, add together half a cup garlic powder, half a cup seasoning salt, 1/3 cup Italian seasoning, 2 tablespoons ground black pepper, and give it a quick mix. At this point, while our hands are still clean, get together a baking sheet with some parchment paper and a wire rack. If you don't have parchment paper, aluminum foil will also work. Now, let's talk fat. We need something to help the spices stick to the chicken. Canola oil and spray oil are easiest to use, but you can also use butter or bacon fat for extra flavor. Today, I'll be using canola oil. Lay your chicken breast side up and cover it in your fat of choice. Make sure you get into every nook and cranny. Next, tuck your wingtips under the breast to prevent it from burning, unless you like extra crispy wingtips. Take your spice mixture and sprinkle it over the chicken, making sure to get it into all the crevices. I like to heavily season the chicken as I love the saltiness of rotisserie chicken, but you can always use less if you're watching your sodium levels. Transfer the chicken onto a wire rack and place it in the oven for 1.5 to 2 hours at 375 degrees Fahrenheit, or until an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit.
2 hours later.
Allow the chicken to rest for 10 to 15 minutes once it's out of the oven. Can you hear that crispiness? That's how you know it's going to be good. I'll be cutting the chicken down into 10 pieces today so that you can enjoy a little bit of each section. Start by removing the leg. Now, cut right down the center of the breastbone and remove the wing. Next, cut the breast in half widthwise. Do the same on the other half of the chicken. Lastly, take the chicken leg and locate the joint between the thigh and the drumstick and cut right through it. Serve it up with some glazed carrots, roasted potatoes, and Yorkies, and you have one delicious supper. If you've made it this far into the video, why not show that subscribe button some love? And as always, thanks for watching.